Hi, this is David Lee. Welcome to the monthly roundtable webinar that we hold as Passion to Profit graduates that come along. We have what's just like a roundtable. You see in that meeting room, we get together, we talk about the challenges, the issues that we've got. We're just taking 15 minutes out of our monthly call to speak to Christine Blackledge. Why did you come to Passion to Profit?
I came to Passion to Profit to see what it was about and to see whether I would be able to use what I was being told about. So I went there, and when I was listening to what was being said, it was a huge eye-opener, and it just expanded my world to think I can do this because of the system.
People want to see the end result. Let's start with the end, if you don't mind. You sent me a statement. I've hidden the exact figures, but that is a substantial amount of money. You did, having followed what we're saying, and on these backup calls that we have every month. As you know, Christine, you are in an industry that's quite different to where I've come from in the last few years, which is the property industry. And yet I tell people that quite often there are so many similarities because marketing and strategy do cross at the same point, and it doesn't matter what industry you're in.
I wouldn't have been able to do it, and I wouldn't have been able to complete the sale. Now, I wouldn't have actually thought of actually trying to market myself in that way.
Was this alien to you, marketing yourself, as opposed to what you were doing before?
Definitely. Yeah, definitely. You know, it was, I didn't even think about it, in all honesty, and the way I marketed myself and meeting with the person on several occasions and emailing, you know, and also making it so that, you know, I wasn't going to accept any lower rate. I was at a certain rate. I suppose the person chose me because I was able to communicate effectively. I carry myself well, and also my experience and also my marketing, how I was speaking, and that I was able to project and show that I can increase a company's revenue.
Many people, as you know, are just unclear about what it is they're doing. We try to get the clarity about what is it they're trying to do, what is that passion, and day one is really going deep into ourselves and examining what it is we've been doing in the past. If it's not been working, what are we doing and how can we take ourselves forward before we come to day two, which is really the practical implementation steps. What is the transformation that goes over those 2 days that you've been able to put into practice?
The transformation for me is knowing my self-worth, you know, that I'm a valuable person, and also it was the marketing aspects, how you communicate with people. It was just so many things sort of combined into one.
See, one of the things I say to people is when you're employed, sometimes self-employed, you're just in your own little world. You could be sheltered from everything as an employee, or you could just be replicating yourself as an employee if you're self-employed. If you want to be an entrepreneurial person in the business sense, you've got to start thinking differently, understanding marketing, understanding leverage, how to understand delegation, to use as many resources and automate as much as what you can with the technology. And these are the things that are so difficult to explain to people because they're expecting something that's just they can compartmentalize into it and say, give it a tick or give it a cross. And yet at Passion to Profit, we cover so many aspects of what's required in small business. I've introduced you, not only as a result of Passion to Profit, I've introduced you to the people that have been my peers, my mentors. I call them now my peers rather than mentors because we do work and help each other along the way. But if the people that I've introduced to you as a result of Passion to Profit, yeah, that is probably, I believe it's the icing on the cake. Just describe the people that you have met as a result of Passion to Profit and going and meeting the wider community that we have.
The people that I've met is just, you know, it's amazing. I've learnt certain things from them as well, and they've been very welcoming. They're very kind people. They go out of their way to, you know, if you've got any questions or whatever, they really do go out their way. And the with regards to the type of people I've met, they're just so helpful. They help one another.
But the moment you've got somebody who is a suspect who becomes a prospect, the moment they make contact, however they make contact with you, everything's got to flow from that point, from whatever the starting point is, the initial contact, the point of contact, to get the desired result. And it is systematical. There are steps that need to be in place. We've mentioned how language is so important, or that you've lost them. There are definite steps in place, and what you've done are creating those steps and implementation so that people can get to know you, like you, and trust you. And as a result, like that Singaporean man that came over, that you didn't lowball yourself. He wanted you because he knew who you were, liked you, and trusted, and you could deliver what he was wanting. You're probably over-delivering, if I'm right, much more than the price that he's paying for, and that's what he was looking for.